Okay, so here we are working on problem number 5 in section 8.1, in which we're given a system of differential equations and we're asked to write it in matrix form. And that's going to be where we write it in a form that looks something like this. And we have to figure out what x, a, f, and x prime would be. Well, the first thing I can do is decide that the x vector is exactly the vector having all the variables, and I'm going to write them in this order, in the same order as the equations are written, x, y, and z. What I mean is the derivative of x is first, then the one of y, then z, so I'll write x, y, z in that order in my vector. Of course, x prime is easy to write because now I just take x and or the vector x, and I write all of the derivatives of each of the variables. So that's my x prime. Now I need to write a, and to write a, what I have to do is I have to align. So I'm going to write my variables in order here, just so a way to remember them. And I'm going to write in the first column what appears times x in each of the equations. So let's go actually first to the first equation. I have 1x minus 1y and 1z. So each of these columns corresponds to the variables x, y, and z. So in the first equation I have 1x minus y plus z, and that's where these numbers come from. In the second equation I have 2x's, 1y, and negative 1z. And finally I have 1x, 1y, and 1z. So here's my vector A. My matrix A. I'm going to go ahead and erase these x, y, z here. That was just for me to keep in mind. And then you see that I haven't captured all of the equation here. I have all of this, but there's these terms that depend only on t. So that's what my vector f is going to be. In the first component I'll have t minus 1. In the second one I have minus 3t squared. And finally I'd have t squared minus t plus 2. Those are all the components. If I write it all in this way, I'd have exactly this. I'd have x prime, y prime, z prime is equal to a, which is 1, negative 1, 1, 2, 1, negative 1, 1, 1, 1, times x, which is x, y, z, plus f, which is t minus 1, I need a little space here, minus 3t squared minus t plus 2. And this is two separate lines here. Okay, and here's the system in matrix form.